Hello and welcome to a second video about Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. As I said, I plan to continue playing this game and move on. Oh, interesting, that actually does change weapon. Cool. And I've been playing for a bit longer. So I can say that the game does open up a bit once you get past the opening. It's much less kind of, there's only one path forward. I'll show you a bit more of that in a second, but right now I'll explore this new area, talk to people, get a whole bunch of quests, which of course are all the exclamation points. It is very much an action RPG type of thing, where, yeah, people who can give you quests have quest markers over their heads, and you walk up to them and get quests. Like this guy, for instance, I'm going to turn in my quest.
A commendation from Ordure, eh? That'll get you your first assignment. What more than that demands soldiers' work?
So, tell me about the work.
Don't get any big ideas. Heroic deeds are long past, and the war's far away. But there's honest soldiers' work to be done. Hirelings earn good pay for standing guard, dealing with thieves, patrolling roads. In fact, there is a patrol setting out shortly, if you're interested.
Okay,
A merchant group has retained us to discover why traders have been vanishing from a road in Lorca Rain. Travel to Dyden Hill and meet a fellow hireling named Will Rendig. He is likely at the healers. Then, report to Warden's Bridge. You and a crew of other hirelings will scour the area and ensure the roads are safe. Understood? Good then. Good.
Dyden Hill's been
Off you go.
So this guy's obviously got a quest for us.
Welcome.
We'll go and talk to him.
Stop gawking. There are grander things than Shieldring Keep, but we're proud to call it home. Mind you, it's more than vaulted ceilings. It's about history and work. About Tyne Delphric, Ancient of War, and Castellan of this place.
I'm looking for work.
Oh, are you? I see. If you mean you want to join, you should speak to Tyne Delphric. If all you want is coin, go to the contract board. Pay for finished jobs comes from me. Yes, take any job you like from the board itself. When a contract's done, return to me.
Okay. So these guys are the Warsworn. They're
Good
basically a mercenary band, and you can get quests for them. Lost Book, Etinmere Inquiry, Haxie Trolls. What's the Etinmere Inquiry? That's interesting. No, that's not what I meant. Can I? Don't know how you're actually supposed to select those. That's a bit weird. I thought I saw another one. Oh, he's behind me. It must be upstairs or something. The maps are obviously single level in terms of the mini-map, but buildings have multiple levels, and you can sometimes have to go and find people on other levels of the map. Ooh, I can now loot the bookshelves. I don't know if I want it, mind you.
Sure, I'm proud. Aren't I Warsworn?
So yeah, the Warsworn are a group of mercenaries. They can give you quests, basically. And they have a big keep, as you can see. This is the way out. Oop. Sometimes there are invisible walls.
Greetings.
You know, it must just be the board. But I can't work out how that is supposed to be interacted with.
Yes?
Because clicking on one just closes it. No, we won't bother about any of those then. We'll just do the main quest, but not immediately. So in terms of quests, you do get more of these. So I have to travel. When I have to meet that, I don't want to move that one just yet. I actually want to go back to the main quest, I think. And when we get out of here, I'll show you the map, which has changed a bit. Right, so here we are outside. I'll show you my character, show you what's been going on. But first of all, map. So this is the world map, so the local map. There's also, you can see, you know, the maps have some sort of linear bits, but obviously once you get past this bit, you can wander around and do all sorts of things. Red for bad guys, green for notable locations. But you can see, yeah, once you get into an area, there's a bit more flexibility to it. You can zoom in and out of the map if you need to. There's a quest over there I'll probably go and grab in a second. And then the world map shows you, and you can move, you can fast travel between areas. These are all locations that I found. I haven't found the Ballad's Oratory yet. I do need to go there at some point. But you can see quests will pop up. So my current quest, Meet Arden, is down there. I do have another quest out here somewhere, but it's not active, so it's not showing up. But yeah, the game has opened up in terms of where I can go and what I can do. I'm not stuck with one route any longer. On the flip side, I think the base mechanics of the game seem fairly consistent. I'm not sure that they're going to change much, even though the game is now sort of more go and do a variety of different things.
Step right up and allow yourself the pleasure of my company. I am the great Oleander Sinclair, alchemist virtuoso.
Well, I would like to learn some alchemical
Today only I am offering the people of Yelven a special... What am I offering? Blast! The potion's wearing off.
What's wearing off?
A potion. His potion, I mean. Oleander Sinclair. See, I'm not really him. He being a dead guy I found in a mine nearby. Landed on, really. But he was already dead. Maybe I took his coin and drank one of his potions. That's when things got strange. I could make potions, tonics, cordials, restoratives. Turns out I really like alchemy, but the potion's effects are fading. Will you help me make another?
Sure, because, you know, that's what we do.
I don't recall the potion's name. No surprise, I can't even remember my own name. That's the price you pay for being for being a liar. Those war-sworn curs likely have one in their keep. Not sure. They won't let me in, on account of my being a liar. You could make the potion using the proper reagents, but that would require work. We've got to hurry, though, because I'm getting dumber by the moment. I think there are 2 ingredients that go to the potion. The potion that makes you better at making potions. Ember Eyes and Sky Blossom. Reagents you can find hereabouts. With them, I can make the potion I need.
I have those things, I'm pretty sure.
See you soon, mate.
So I'll set that as our currently active quest. And then we'll also go into inventory. Minor Alchemist Art. So we now have an Ember Eyes and Sky Blossom. Now I would have thought I had Ember Eyes, and I've definitely got Sky Blossom. And Ember Eyes. Yeah, I got heaps of Ember Eyes, 30 of the things. So all I need now is to find a place where I can make...
I do believe I'm becoming even dumber than I was before, and I was pretty feeble. They're seeds that smoulder with the heat of a sun-baked stone. Amazing. I have no idea how I know that.
Right, so I can't just tell him I've got them. I'm just going to need to go and make the potion.
Please hurry.
Right, okay. Well, that's a useful thing to kind of lead us into, because hopefully in here there will be a place to make a potion. As well as a place to steal the potion, but I don't intend to do that. But while we're on things, so character sheet. I don't know if they can show you that, but I can show you my inventory. So I've upgraded a lot of what I've got. So my primary weapon now is the venomous longsword of bloodletting. Has a total damage of 47, which is a lot better than the 7 that my original sword had. And I'm using a backup weapon, which is a bow, which is the numbing longbow. So it doesn't do as much damage, but it's still a lot better than the original bow that I had. Right, now then. You'd have to think one of these places is going to have the ability. It's going to be somewhere where you can. Is this one I've already done? Ah, yeah. So we can actually see on the map. So there's a weapon, blacksmithing forge. Golven. Locate the potion is through there. Weapon rack. Oh, well, we'll go down here and have a look at it, because there might be something useful to grab. Do you like how, you can run around smashing stuff, nobody cares? You might find gold in them. Like that.
How are you at the blacksmith's craft, girl? Don't answer. I can tell by your hands. Callow, confused, no discipline. Are you happy like that, or do you wish to improve?
So you can get training from him. +1 training for 15,000 gold. Okay. That's a lot more than I can afford, thanks, mate.
Hmm?
This is the blacksmithing forge, so you can make stuff, craft, and salvage things. Here, you've got to have the components, though. So you can see I don't have the components for anything right now.
What now?
Loot the weapon rack, though. We'll loot the weapon rack, because, free stuff that we can probably sell back to the people who actually already owned it. And the chest we can loot for the same thing. Actually be good to see, can I sell to this guy? Probably.
I'm quartermaster here. I have good war-sworn forged arms and armor.
Excellent.
All the things a fighter needs.
Yes, we can sell stuff to you. So what it does with this is it only shows you the stuff that you're not currently equipping, which is handy. So you know that as long as you've been keeping on top of your stuff, everything here is sellable. I wish there was a slightly better potential interaction for doing the selling, mind you. I think I'm going to stick with the numbing staff over that. Keep those weapons. Cool. Let's see what you've got to buy. Oh, you've got some interesting stuff. Stuff I can't afford. Stuff I can afford. How does this compare to what I'm wearing? So you can do a comparison. So same, but a little bit better there. +5 health is basically all it does. Okay. Cool.
What? That's all?
We'll just buy that for now.
What's this? Rogue's blood on my boots?
Doesn't look like there's anything very interesting down here.
Stay sharp. So you're the new recruit. Take my advice. Keep your sword sharp, don't sleep in your armor, and never let hirelings get big for their britches.
Okay, that's
Aye.
that's great. Just a dead end, really. Alright, well, let's wander over and see about that quest. I'm hoping I can actually make the potion and use alchemy. That would be good. I haven't had a chance to yet because I haven't had any potions that I knew how to make. This is the first recipe that I have found. And it doesn't let you, like in Skyrim, you can just experiment to see what happens. Okay, so that's actually it. It's just loot the chest. That's disappointing. But, you know, since there's nobody here... I won't steal anything else. Even though that erosive longsword sounded pretty cool, I won't steal anything else. So, will it let me... Now that I'm a member... No, that's still considered stealing. Even though I'm a member. Now, well, we can do this quest quickly. Bidding, bidding, bidding. Run back to this guy. Get whatever his reward is, and then actually go back to the main questline story, which is what I was going to do next.
I didn't do it. Whatever it is you're eyeballing me for, I'm not the one the one who did it. Wait, did I?
Here's your potion.
Hope this works. Bottoms up, mate. I think it's working. Indubitably. Plethora. Effulgent. There it is. Now I should be able to brew up anything I need in no time. As agreed, here's your payment. You're a real lifesaver.
Okay, just gave me gold. Fine. Fine, we'll go back to the main quest line then. Have a look on the map to see where it wants us to go. It wants us to go down there. Okay. So. Off we run to do it. So yeah, so my experience of it is the basic gameplay is fairly standard. You know, it's pretty typical action RPG in that regard. There is a wolf over there. I get this shrine in the meantime. The wolf's ignoring me, so I'll ignore the wolf. You run around, you pick stuff up, you kill things, you take their stuff. You get quests. It's got a little bit more depth of interaction than the average, I feel, the average action RPG. A lot of action RPGs, you know, like a Torchlight, you just walk up to somebody and they give you a quest. And that's really the only interaction you can have with them. This does at least give you the semblance of a conversation with people. Even if, in practical terms, what you end up doing is agreeing to take their quest or not. But let's go in and... Yeah, this is actually the main plot. This is where the guy from the first video sent us. I've only just got here. Oh, that doesn't look at all unfortunate.
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here.
What did you
I
expect?
trailed a band of Tuatha to this place. They killed the Fate Weaver. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you.
Were you hoping to find clothes? Because that's a very silly outfit. Oh, well, let's use the why assume I'm involved.
Knowing you, you're definitely involved. But something tells me I know you better than you knew yourself.
How do you know me?
Don't you remember me? I'm hurt. No time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
Okay, I'm going to be cryptic for no good reason, cryptic person. Right, okay. What happened here? Stuff got taken. I'm gonna loot things before we talk to plot guy over there, because, you know, that's what you do. Can you loot the corpse? No. But you can loot his house. He doesn't need this stuff anymore, does he?
Arden's dead. How did this happen?
Okay,
Why
well,
would
so
they
she-
have come here? Why kill a harmless old Fate Weaver? They couldn't know that you were headed here. I mean, the stingy bastard owes me a week of drinks. Doesn't mean he deserved to be murdered. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok.
What's that like?
It's a sacred place to we Fate Weavers. Somewhere that I was hoping to avoid. I was hoping Arden could take you, but I guess it comes down to me. No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go, I'll meet you there. Once I give Arden a proper funeral. This is twice now I've buried the bodies left in your wake.
Well, maybe you should have just given me more useful help in the first place. So, quest time. Let's have a look at the world map. So the current quest is down there. Okay. Well, I don't know that I... Galak, Didenhall, I don't know where that is. Should we have a find out? It's over there, near Glendara. Unfortunately, I can't apparently go back to the quests from here. I need to speak to King Wenson. I'm not sure where he is. I need to get his dagger. Let's have a look where King Wenson is. King Wenson is down here. So I think there's... It's a shame that the inactive quests don't show up in the world map. It would help a little bit. And then we have this quest, which is out here. So we've got 2 out here, Didenhill and acquire the daggers. And I think sort of 2 out this way. Okay, well let's do... I do like that when you mouse over a thing, it'll tell you the facilities that are available there, which is quite handy. So you can, if I'd done that earlier, I would have seen that Shieldring Keep doesn't have alchemy. This place does. So yeah, we'll head there, Didenhill. Yeah, so we want to go to Didenhill first. So let's... That's that one. Right. Doopy 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 doo. Run. So yes, once you've found a place, it will let you just fast travel there, which saves some time. I like those conveniences. Myself, I'm a fan of not occupying too much of your game time with less interesting busy work of travel. So it wants us to go up there actually, not down here. Cool. I'll switch to the... I'm fully charged with fully chargedness. So I can do the special kill move later. I generally find I need to kind of plan to use that in advance because it takes a while to actually start it. And I've leveled up. Well, that's good. That'll actually let me show you the... I think I did show you a level up earlier, but... Don't. Leveling up does also increase your hit points, I should note. You get all your hit points back from leveling up, so... it can be useful not to level up straight away. So these are things you can dispel. It's very easy, and I do have a couple of ranks in dispel. I can auto-attempt it for 90%. I haven't actually seen what the mechanism is for this. press left mouse when the cursor is above a glyph to break it. Miss and they all reseal. Failed to dispel the ward. Okay, I'm really not good at that sort of thing, so I'm just going to go with dispel. Auto dispel. So I hadn't seen that mini game before. I'm not really good at those timing things. So. You find these various things around the map that you can do stuff with like this. I have actually been tasked with killing antelope. Though it doesn't automatically target them, you notice, which is a bit annoying. Oh, there we go. There it did, finally. I do need 4 of these, but they don't always drop one. Excellent. Anyway, I'm not going to keep getting those for now. Oh, no, they do. They just take a while to... so I'm going to need another one of those later, but that's not vital to what I'm doing now. What I'm doing now is... shooting a bogart. Quiet you, I'm trying to take stuff. Don't currently need to level up too much, so we want to go the direction we're facing through this tunnel. And there'll be some brownies to kill, which are kind of like bogarts, but they look slightly different. They don't seem particularly challenging as enemies, certainly. Push off you. Thank you. I can harvest that. Thank you. So apparently when there's a bad guy around, you can't harvest. Luton's a Cheston. So you can see a lot of the areas do end up having quite sort of narrow... There are a lot of these kind of narrow... hard unlock. I'm not going to worry about that. So different areas have got sort of one way through. Oh, there's a guy running. Yeah, I wonder what that's about. We need to head sort of downish this way. Okay. We've got a new location, so now we can... I think that was the last antelope head I'll need. Yeah, so I can return to Penry, I'm not going to. You can also see now on the local map it will actually show you where inactive quests are. Unfortunately it doesn't do that on the world map. Hey, lots of guys to deal with. Wow, that was very busy, and there's another one coming. Goodness. Crikey. This is a busy little neck of the woods. Everybody's trying to kill me here. Good time to level up though, because we have taken some damage, so why not? So I've got a magic item. I've got a class ability that gives me +1 in every skill at the moment. I could get Mercantile to make things a bit better. I might, because it's the only thing I don't actually... Well, I don't have Sagecraft or Stealth, to be fair, but it's one of the few things I don't actually have a rank in for myself. And I am sort of going with quite a mixed... Not really worried about that one. So what, this Greatsword Mastery, I don't want... Do I really want the Greatsword? Not especially. Happy with the Sword. Not really worried about skillful defense. What's this one? Passive and so anything. Requires skillful defense. Adrenaline surge. Threat of immediate death. I like the idea of that. So I've been kind of, as I said, spreading these out. I can now actually go up here because I've been got power abilities with far less mana. Yep. Not really worried about daggers and Feyblades, perhaps with daggers. Do that. And this will show you. So in here you've got these different tiers. So I've now unlocked various different tiers. So Wayfarer is the one I already had unlocked, which is the generic. So you need to have 4 in everything, and it gives you a bump to everything, +1 to all skills. I've now unlocked these two. I hadn't seen these. So Disciple, which is the finesse and sorcery one, gives you more elemental and piercing damage. Guardian, which is the might and sorcery one, gain 25% of damage received as mana, +15 elemental. And Duelist, which is the might and finesse one, which is 15% melee and 7% ranged. So you can kind of... Yeah, I haven't yet got to the second level, this one, because you need 11 in mights and so on. And these are all different. So probably, ultimately... Like this Adventurer, which needs 10 in everything, and gives you all of those benefits. I'm kind of, yeah, as I said, spreading stuff out. Now, I don't know if I've got anything, I don't doubt I've got any better weapon coming through than the options I already have. And honestly, I doubt I have any better armour than what I have coming through. No, don't want robes. Don't think my crude leather boots are going to be better. I don't think the birch, yeah, are going to be better than the mind shield. Right, another look at where we want to go. Probably this way a bit more. frustrating. A lot of damage there. 60% chance to force it, so we'll pick it properly. So I generally go into the middle here. This is fairly... No, that's going too slow. That still feels a bit slow. That feels like it'll get the whole way. It's a bit like picking locks in Elder Scrolls, but not quite the same. Take a potion quickly. That'll give me some health regen for a while. And I want to head in this direction. So, ooh, I haven't fought one of these before. Barghest. So I'll build this up because Barghest is a little bit different. What are you going to want me to do? Got more XP out of that, basically. Okay, Barclay House. Still got to go to Didden Hill. Oh, that's Diden Hill. Okay. Right. Well, we killed some stuff and we have arrived at Diden Hill. Didden Hill, Diden Hill. I don't know which one it is, and there are presumably people around who will want me to give them quests and stuff. Yep, there's one, for
Step
instance.
carefully in the forest.
Sorry, but there's no plague shield left.
No.
I'm sorry, but I'm simply out of plague shield. There's nothing I can do for you or anyone else till I have it. Blasted blood plague.
So what is Plague Shield
It
for?
treats the blood plague, which almost all of Diden Hill's sick with just now. Brother Fallon should have come with more. Can't think where he is.
I'll look for him.
Good, because the whole village needs that plague shield. Never mind what happened to that old oaf. I need the medicine. 3 parcels at least. Go up the road through Glendora Wood that leads to the mission. Bring the plague shield yourself if you must. Well,
Right.
on your way with you.
And another quest over here.
Why, Miss Saru, what is it you... Oh, hello. Did Thaddeus send you? Kester Barclay. My apologies. I don't mean to be rude. This crisis has me a bit on edge.
What's the crisis?
Blood plague, and the boggarts that are spreading all over Glendara. Normally the things keep to themselves. Looks like some Jotun got into their lair, though. Forced the boggarts out.
Maybe I can
You're
help.
either brave or a fool. But if you could kill the Jotun, perhaps the boggarts would leave us alone. All right. Travel north to the boggarts' lair in Coilsbane, and clear out their cave.
What else can I do to help?
Driving the Jotun from Coil's Bend would be the best thing you could do for us.
So it's just...
Of course, Astrid Frisk could probably use some help as well.
Okay, that's just telling you about the other
Until
quest,
later,
basically. So, scroll in. So it looks like everything is in here at the crafting hall. We have the inn, Barclay House, and then there's the quest. Okay, well, we're facing the crafting hall, which is handy.
It's the boggarts bring the blood.
This looks a lot like the inn from the first town. It has to be said. A lot like the inn from the first town.
Hello.
Upstairs, anyway. Downstairs, not so much.
Welcome to our famed craft hall. If you've come to buy, you may speak with Olin or myself.
Okay, well, yeah, sure, let's shop. Got some stuff to get rid of after all. I don't need you, I don't need you. I don't know how you compare, but Scalding Daggers are worth more, so I'm assuming that they're worth more than those. The Fey Blades of Song are even better. Oh, it does give you this, so yeah. Get rid of that. I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you. I honestly don't need you. I'll keep the rest for now. I do need to kind of start using up some of this other stuff. What have you got to buy? Charge long sort of elm. So you can do a compare. I don't know if I showed you this last time. So elm longbow. So longbow is better than the bow I have. And I can put a weapon socket and a utility socket on it. So make it even better again over the weapon that I have. So it might be worth buying that actually. Because I don't know what else I'm going to use the money for. Any better bow? There is a burning longbow of puncturing, which I can almost afford. It's even better still. That's what I actually want. Unfortunately, because you can't sell things you have equipped, but that's okay. What
Come back anytime.
Is come out, go into arm, go to my secondary weapon. Select the Scalding Daggers as my secondary weapon so I can sell.
We'd normally be better stocked, but...
So now I can sell my... I mean, I could sell the Far Blades of Song for 8,000. I'm never going to use them. I probably should. At some point. But I am going to sell you so that I can buy... that burning longbow of puncturing.
With the blood plague, well... Our door...
Yeah, so that does a lot more damage than the bow I just had does. A lot more damage.
Doors are always open.
So that's for blacksmithing. I can loot some blacksmithing supplies, which is handy. Probably let me build something. Oh, you've got a quest.
The malicious store of potions has been used up. We lost our alchemist nearly a month ago. Now it's up to me to resupply reagents and brew the potions. Somehow.
What reagents do you need? Because I have them.
Our biggest problem is boggarts. And the best thing against them would be fire. So it's fire potions. Tinder twig and scarwood bark. They're out in Glendara Wood, but the wood's been far too dangerous for the likes of me.
I'll get you the reagents.
You do seem the brave and heroic sort. Well, the village has a fund. Tinder twigs often in that cave-like pass south of the lake. And scarwood barks found by the ruins in northern Glendara Wood.
Okay.
Tinder twig, which is easiest found in Ironhold Passage.
Okay.
And scarwood bark, which is found near the ruins in northern Glendara
Just gonna
Wood.
tell me the same thing again. Fine.
What? You mean Oleander's gone and got himself killed? Ah, poor sod. More genius than sense, I always said. Best thing against boggarts is flame. Old Oleander had a fine potion for that. I can manage a crude semblance thereof, when I've the proper reagents.
Okay, so we'll have to see how many of them he wants. So he wants some number of them. Okay. Oh, so you can experiment. That's interesting. So I've got lots of this. Okay, restoration and health. I mean, you know, we could try it. I've got lots of both. See what that does. Minor healing potion. 2 black cohosh and 1 ember eyes. Okay, so we found out how to make a minor healing potion, which is handy. So now we can create. Yeah. So now I know how to make a novice one of those. I can also make this one. Fair enough. It didn't explode. Amusing. Oh, and Sagecraft altar.
Can I help you?
And you can craft your own weapons. You can also salvage out of these, so you can find something out of them. So like I could use this for something. We got small iron blades out of it, which doesn't sound like it's actually very useful. And then craft. And you can see I could craft a staff. In fact, a staff's the only thing I can craft. I've got 2 staff bits and whatever their bonus is. Well, let's craft it. With a simple shaft and weak rivets. So I think that's probably not as good as the one that I already have. So I've got a numbing staff, which is better than the fine birch staff. But, you know, it shows you what you can do. And then you can sell it, obviously.
Looking for a blacksmith. Forgive me. Blood plague, you know.
Okay, so she can repair stuff. I've only got 61 gold, mind you, so...
That all?
Not going to get very far with getting stuff repaired. There is a thing in here, by the looks of it. Gather reagents for Murdoch. Okay, so that's just the fact that Murdoch is in the room. Yeah. Because I don't believe I have what he needs yet. Scarwood bark, tinder twig, blazing salve. Well, let's go meet this guy and continue the quest. Okay, getting stuck there, that's good. Looks like you have to go out. Okay, that's a thing that they'll get upset with you if you loot.
Can I help you?
So one thing I do have is repair kits, so I should actually check how badly damaged. So I can give it to my venomous sword of bloodletting and my sturdy cuirass, neither of which I want to break. Okay. I got an achievement for it. Right, so let's go find... what's his name?
Step carefully in the forest.
There's probably more quests that I can find like in these other rooms, like the inn might well have quests. So there's lots and lots of...
Come to town for the craft hall?
Not seeing any sign of any... Something in that direction though. Just a loot desk.
My father's got the cough. He's taken to...
Yeah, the basic gameplay has not changed much, so I don't think I'll do any more videos past this one with this, because I don't feel like the gameplay is sufficiently varied to make for a particularly exciting viewing experience. Ha, there he is.
Another, is it?
War-sworn work? Good. The gold's run low and my mother's not doing so well. To the Warden's bridge it is. Aye, the one smack in the heart of Lorca. Go north of here, then east, then south along the road. Farewell, Mother. I won't be long.
So the game does give you temporary companions who will follow you around.
These damned boggers.
So that's where it wants us to go. Okay. These guys don't like fire, so this is actually a very good weapon to be using against them. It would appear. The main thing, so there's a detect hidden, so there's a camp there, which I can grab for fast travel purposes. So the detect hidden skill, I don't know if you notice it pop up in the bottom left there, is a passive skill that applies whenever you loot anything. You might get some extra stuff, basically. And there's a quest here, because, you know.
My. Is Starcamp being visited by a goddess? Are they all as beautiful as you? Maybe I should slap on a habit and join the mission down the road. You're in Starcamp, home of the Traveller's Dove. Now, I don't suppose you came here by accident. Ask Dove, asked to join our number.
Why should I join the Travellers?
Well, I've seen fist-sized rubies, living people made of vines, and I've even seen a Jotun cry. But this is a first. Why join? The Travellers are renowned rogues, thieves, and all-around good folk. If you live in the shadows, away from the law, we're for you. You want riches? We'll help you take them. You want fame? They'll sing songs of you forever. Want adventure? Look no further.
That seems like a good reason to join.
I thought by the look of you that you might. I've a good feeling about you. But some feelings count less around here than they should. I'll send you to the camp's leader, Krilgarin. She'll get you on your way.
So given that that's probably right here, we will... mark it. Oh, actually, we might carry on with the road patrol. We can come back to these guys now that we've got it marked for fast travel. Or is she right here? Oh, she's right here. Fine, we'll talk to her. Oh no, she's in the camp. Oh, well, we'll still talk to her. Alright, so those mark things you can find in water. That's interesting to know. How do I get out? Do I get out like that? Okay. Where am I going?
So quiet lately.
There.
The dust of the road rises to meet you, Wanderer. Welcome to Star Camp.
Yeah, so he sent me.
Then Grim has appraised you and found you of worth. But there is another you must appease. Our guide. The anonymous Hierophant. Go to the Hierophant shrine in our camp and pray, as all travelers must. We have many freedoms and one chain. A traveler lives by his or her hands and guile. You must do the same. Trader Hayden sells items to supplement these skills if you need.
I have to pray to the Hierophant?
Travelers have clever hands, but they are useless without the Hierophant, whose eyes guide us, a gift upon which we've come to rely.
Seems
To
like a
receive the
weakness.
Hierophant's visions, we are commanded to pray at their shrines, and there are many who readily comply.
No.
May the road
What?
rise to meet you.
So I assume that this is also a place where we can trade and the like. If we scroll in, we can see. So you've got people, places. So you don't actually, you can run around the sides there. I just didn't. And it wants me to go pray at the shrine. Oh, we'll go pray at the shrine. And that'll probably do us for this second video, which just shows, you know, like basically how the game progresses is pretty much
Greetings.
how it started.
What prays before me? An eddy in the river of fate, a cacophony in the song of Amalur. Your presence is unnerving, but you have come and prayed, and honored our creeds. You wish to make yourself a traveler? Then ask me for my portents. The price to admit you is great. It will take 3 treasures to balance the burden. First, there is a noble Elfwig Grilrakas staying in Dyden Hill. Steal his medallion. Then, in the nearby mission, claim the pall of the dead Saint Edrix. The last are Drog's toothpicks. We have contacted their owner, Gunnar Frode, to buy the items, but you will steal them instead.
Maybe. I might. I mean, I'll tell them yes, just to get the
Some
quest.
final warnings. Elfwig Grilrakas is a fastidious man. He will not suffer an approach, he can see. The pall of Edric lies in his tomb, which is under many eyes. Wait until none are near before you claim it. And last, Gunnar Frode is shifty. He will not have the daggers on him or near him. Be warned.
That sounds like more of a stealthy mission. I'm unlikely to actually do it. Because stealth's not my thing. If it is your thing, that's probably going to excite you a lot more than it does me. But that's just, yeah, a backup, follow-up of how the game works. Look, you know, I mean, if you like action RPGs, I think it's a better than average one. I think... ooh, that looks like an interesting medallion. -10 equip requirements, +5 bleeding resistance. It's probably better than the Squire's ring, I'm thinking. Oh, it's a necklace anyway, I can wear all 3. How about that?
Have a rest, lass.
So I will just leave Star Camp to continue my original mission. And call the video there. But yeah, I mean, if you're into action RPGs, I think this is a good one. It's got a little bit of a fighting minigame to it as well, so that might appeal to some people. And you've got that whole epic quest thing that most computer RPGs do, which will also appeal to some people, such as me. So there you go. That's as much as I'm going to do with Kingdom of Amalur, but I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen of the game, and maybe we'll think about picking it up if it looks like your thing. Until the next time I try something, thanks for watching.